Hi IndiaGlitz viewers, this is director Balaji Mohan. I am the director of the film Love Failure, and you're watching me on IndiaGlitz.com.
నువ్వు చెప్తావా?
నువ్వే చెప్పు.
నువ్వే చెప్పు.
నువ్వు చెప్పు.
కాలేజ్ ఫస్ట్ డే నేను మొదటిసారి తన్ని క్యాంటీన్లో చూశాను. రెడ్ కలర్ సల్వార్ వేసుకుంది, క్యూట్గా చబ్బీగా.
నేను అప్పుడు చబ్బిగా ఏం లేనే.
లైట్గానే, అంతేం కాదు. అది అప్పుడు. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చబ్బీగా ఏం లేవు.
కాదు, నేను అప్పుడు కూడా చబ్బిగా ఏం లేను.
నీ చబ్బీయే కదరా నీ అందం.
ఓ, అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు అందంగా లేనా?
I'd like to first thank the audience, the Telugu audience and the Tamil audience for receiving this film so well. Okay, different attempt in cinema, and for you to accept it as your own and encourage this film is very healthy for the film industry. And film success of this film is that people are relating to the film, and they are seeing their own lives in the screen, and they're seeing their own characters on screen. The hero, heroine, they're relating to themselves and their own lives. So in that way it has worked out very well. Family audience andarki film baga nachindi, and a lot of families are coming back to theaters. I mean, youngsters are watching the film, the next day they're telling their parents to go and watch the film, and parents are also liking it, and father and son going to the theater together, mother and daughter going to the theater together. It's very nice to see, and the purpose of making this film is, I think, come good for us, because we wanted to make a very clean entertainer that the youngsters will like, and at the same time family audience will like to watch. So in that way I think it's worked out very well, and in all centers, multiplexes, single screens, everything, every theaters, the response has been the same, and all the funny moments in the film, whatever details we tried to do, everything has been responded better than what we expected. So on a whole, for my as a debut director, doing it in both languages and getting such a good response, I think it's a dream come true for me. ఈ షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ అని ఒక విషయం టుడే టైమ్స్లో ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఒక వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ప్లేస్ I think short films and that medium of short films has, I think, because some time back short films was a way to get a chance to become assistant directors to big directors, and that was like a visiting card for new filmmakers and assistant directors who want to get an opportunity in films. But now I think the Love Failure has made it an example that short films can even be a sort of an opportunity, getting platform for new filmmakers to even to reach producers and to reach big actors like Siddharth sir. He had seen the short film actually on the internet much before we took the script to him, and I think it shows the power of that medium, which is the internet and social networking sites. I think it has changed the way films are projects are being signed up, and I think it's opened doors for a lot of filmmakers and new talents to come into the film industry. And my experience of this ఈ ట్రాన్సిషన్ షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ నుంచి ఫీచర్ ఫిల్మ్కు ఈ ట్రాన్సిషన్ ఫర్ మీ, ఐ థింక్ ద ఛాలెంజ్ వాస్ ఇన్ ద స్క్రిప్టింగ్ స్టేజ్ మేజర్లీ, because ఒక 10 minute short film, 2 hours script, when I was expanding it into a 2 hour film, I had to keep a lot of things in mind, that 2 hours ki that content has to be there for that 2 hours, that characters should stay interesting for that duration of 2 hours, and a lot more little stories I had to add. So because the love failure and that concept of love failure needs to be dealt with in a lot of different dimensions. Love failure can happen even to people who are married and into family life, and at the fringe of divorce. That is one way, a dimension of love failure that is happening there also. So I had to touch all these topics, and still keep it interesting and still keep it funny, and this sarcastic humor needed to be there throughout. So these characters had to be believable for that 2 hours. So a lot of work went into it, and chala research I did to make these characters believable. So I think the scripting process, right from start to finish, it took 1 year for me to finish the script. So I think that amount of time, because I took that amount of time, I think that transition from short film to feature film was a little easy for me, if you want to say.
నా డ్రీమ్ గర్ల్ పార్వతి. ఈ లవ్ చేయడం ఎందుకంటే ఇంత కష్టంగా ఉంది?
When I did that short film and released it on the internet, I started getting a very good response from youngsters, college students, people who use Facebook and YouTube regularly. But the surprising fact was that it started reaching people from the industry. So first Mr. Music Director Taman sir saw the short film, and he did the music for one of my other short films as well after that. So that was very encouraging to see that talent is being recognized from people from the industry. And then one step further from that, Mr. Neerav Shah sir had seen the short film, and he actually started off this process of making this feature into a short film into a feature. But I always had the confidence that this had the content for a feature film, and I knew that someday it's going to be made. But the fact that inta pedda project and inta pedda response I didn't expect. Getting a star like Siddharth, Amla Paul, Neerav Shah sir shooting my film, and Taman scoring music, that part of it I think I didn't expect. I knew that I could make a good film, a small very cute film I could make, but this big scale of film it slowly started growing into, that was very unexpected, and it was a pleasant surprise.
పాతికేలు వ్యర్థమేనా పేరుకైనా విలువలేదా ఈ పిల్ల చలుమిలో ఈ యొక్క క్షణముకే సలాము కొట్టలా వయసు ఒట్టిపోయనా వెనకడుగే ముందు చూపా నీ వైపే పిల్ల వెలువెత్తే నా అడుగులే నీలా మారిపోయనా నడకలే ఏ నీడ లేని దేహమేంటో నీకు నాకు మధ్య అద్దం అడ్డు ఉన్న విడిపోమేమిటో.
షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇంగ్లీష్లో హౌ టు మెస్ అప్ ఇన్ లవ్ అని షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ పేరు, అండ్ తమిళ్లో కాదల్ సోపది ఎప్పటి. తెలుగులో లవ్ ఫెయిలియర్ అంటూ ఆ టర్మ్ హైదరాబాద్లో సిటీలో జనరలీ తెలుగు కాలేజ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, దట్ యంగ్ క్రౌడ్ జనరల్గా దే యూస్ దట్ టర్మ్ వెరీ ఆఫెన్. లవ్ ఫెయిలియర్ అయిపోయింది, దే ఆస్క్ అమంగ్స్ దెమ్సెల్వ్స్, అండ్ that is something that is very colloquial and very urban and city, and that term immediately catches on in when they hear a comedy film with the title Love Failure. That seemed very exciting for us, and a different approach. And the moment people see that title and let's say the trailer or the designs, they look very cute and very funny, but at the same time the title says Love Failure. It's something that is gives you an interest to watch the film, and they come into the theater seeing expecting the film to be made about them, and when they see that on screen, that what they expected is there on screen, they feel happy that somebody's made a film about them. So I think that Love Failure, having the coining that word Love Failure for the title, and having that in the song Parvati Parvati song Memu Love Failure, people telling everybody that we are all love failures, that actually worked for the film majorly. I think as far as craft is concerned, making is concerned, పెద్ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం లేదు యాక్చువల్లీ షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ అండ్ ఫీచర్ ఫిల్మ్, బికాస్ సేమ్ 2 days షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ I did it in 2 days. The feature film, the same thing I did it in 35 days. I think that was not a major thing in as far as the making is concerned, but as I told before, the script stage that was a major leap to take, and the fact that it was easy was also because people like Siddharth sir, Neerav Shah sir, Amla Paul, Taman, everybody didn't treat me like a newcomer. They gave me equal respect, and followed my vision and my instructions, and gave me all the freedom to do whatever I want. So without their cooperation, I think it would have been very difficult, that transition from short film to feature film. But because I had a very good producer, Mr. Shashi sir, he didn't want any added intrusion, one extra song, one fight here and there, the unwanted commercial inclusions they didn't want, and they gave me total freedom to work as I wanted. So I think all these people were definitely very supportive, and that's why I think that transition was easy for me.
Parvati Parvati interval lo odili vellave Parvati he Parvati bettu untu manta pettave Parvati he Parvati gunde pinni gundu kottave Parvati he Parvati reverse gear vesipoyave.
The family audience connecting to the film and even youngsters connecting to the film, that was actually the selling point and USP of the film. I think if 10 people sit and watch the film, I think everybody will connect to at least one thing in the film. That was the idea of the film, to be very simple and very relatable in life. So that was what we promised before the film release. When we were doing promotions and all that, we promised the audience that this, you will see your life in this film. And from the response that we're getting from the audience, they are saying that it's true, we see ourselves in the film. And when I saw it along with the audience in the theater, and I heard people saying that nenu kuda ilage chesi nu kuda ilanti. So when they're saying that they are able to relate to the film, it boosts us that these kind of films, clean entertainers, and all the research that I did to understand people's psychology, all that has worked. When I think of it, it's really rewarding, I think. These psychological understandings of girls and all, I was actually a little scared that girls would feel angry that they won't accept what we are saying in the screen. But right opposite to that, actually girls are liking the fact that that damn scene girls are enjoying, and for some of the girls that is the favorite scene. So it's quite surprising, and at the same time it's a pleasant surprise, I think.
ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఈసీరా, నా బస్ రూట్లోనే వస్తుంది, ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా నన్నే చూస్తుందిరా. ఇదే మొదటి ఫెయిల్యూర్. ఈ కాలపు అమ్మాయిలకి మంచి అబ్బాయిలంటేనే నచ్చడం లేదు. రౌడీలు, పోకిరీలు, చెంచగాళ్ళు, పిక్ పాకెటర్లు వీళ్ళనే వెతుక్కుంటూ వెళ్ళి మరీ పడిపోతున్నారు.
ఏంట్రా వాగుతున్నావు?
నువ్వు ఇక్కడి నుంచి అమ్మాయిలు ఆటలోనే చేర్చుకోకూడదురా.
You know nothing about me.
Actually రియాలిటీలో అలాగే అవుతుంది. Actually small problems actually they blow up into major issues. And in real life, if you see real couples breaking up, the actual reason might be very small, as in just for the sake of because it's a film, it's a big film, we didn't want to make the problems bigger and major intense fights happening between them. We wanted to keep it simple. And this inclusion of this Facebook and cell phones and all, which is very commonly used in the present day youth, and those things creating even more problems between them, all that was very interesting to deal with. And actually in general, if you look at problems in relationships, the base reason and the source reason is usually very small, and that slowly grows into bigger and bigger and bigger, and it finally snaps into something very big. And at the same time, the solution is also quite simple. That's how it happens in real life. A simple sorry and a simple thinking about something, a mistake that you did, and repenting about it, that much only it takes to solve a relationship problem. So we wanted to keep it very real and very simple, the script we wanted it to be, and that has actually worked out, I think. But generally when I'm writing my script, I try to be an audience and look at my work from an outside point of view. And a lot of things I've really seen in my real life. When I made sure that at every point, am I doing something that is not real, and am I adding something just because it's cinema? I kept on noting that whether I'm doing it or not. So, and each and every point I was able to connect to that character, because the parents of the hero, the parents, my parents are pretty much like that. Actually, they're very doting and they're very loving parents. And I am also in some way like that Arun character, because I come from a very good family, a smooth life I've had. So that character has little shades of me in it. And at the same time, I've seen people, like for example that Vignesh character looking at that girl, and that girl doesn't even look at him, know that he likes her. That I've seen in my school days, my college days. I've seen a lot of boys like that, trying to dreaming about a girl, and they don't even know that girl doesn't like them. So all that happens in real life, and a lot of examples I've taken from real life.
జనరల్గా మన కుర్రాళ్ళు ఫెయిల్ అవటానికి ముఖ్యమైన కారణం ఇలాంటి ఫ్రెండ్స్ పిచ్చిగా అడ్వైస్ ఇవ్వటం. నీ స్టైల్ చూపించరా. నువ్వు మాట్లాడే మాటలకి తను అలా మీ ఇద్దరి మధ్య లవ్ వేవ్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాయిరా. రేయ్ తను వస్తుందిరా. ఈ లవ్ చేయడం ఎందుకంటే ఇంత కష్టంగా ఉంది?
My love is as of now smoothly successful stage. So as of now, it's not a love failure. I'm happily in a relationship right now. Taman and me, we actually go back to my short film making days, where when I made this short film How to Mess Up in Love, actually Taman sir was the first person from the industry to come forward and say, I want to work with you, I am interested in working with you. Taman sir was the first person to come forward. And then I did another short film after that called Mittai Vidanu, another short film I did. For that short film, Taman sir did the music for free. He came on his own interest and did the music for me. So at that time itself, we had decided that when I make a feature film, Taman sir will definitely do the music for me. And then once this project got bigger and bigger, Taman sir was the perfect support for me in all stages. Right from the script stage, I shared the script with him. He gave me a lot of confidence, saying that don't change anything in the script. Your vision is very right. This will definitely work out in Telugu and Tamil. This will definitely work out. You don't have to change anything just for the audience, for the for language sake. You don't have to change anything. He gave me a lot of support, and songs have come out very well, because for Taman's music, I think this film is a different dimension in his usual style of music, because he's doing music for like big films like all Dukudu and Businessman, all major stars in Telugu. I think Taman has almost done music for everybody, and in the middle of all that, to take up a new director's film, a very small, very love based film, and backing it so much, I think I should thank Taman for it. And another dimension in his music you will see in this film. And Parvati Parvati itself is like a different sort of a genre song, where we go to that old time 70s rock and roll style music, and he was very willing to experiment with the different kind of music genre, and more than the song bit, I think the background score of the film, I think Taman has done a major job in lifting the film at least 10 times after the edit. So when he saw the film without RR, I mean, he was like, he said, I should treat this very carefully. This is a very చాలా delicate film. I shouldn't do too much to the film. I should also do enough to back the film enough. So I think the whole background score he must have done with 5-6 instruments only. He must have used for the whole film to do the background score. And he was saying even a little one slow string chord will fill up the whole film, because it's very slight emotions, very delicate emotions, and he loved the film and he worked it, and that's why I think it shows on screen that when you like something and do it shows on screen. So I think Taman was a major plus for us, and was a major support, and as a friend we worked together, and the output is there for you to see, I think.
రైట్ సైడ్ కూడా హార్ట్ బీట్ ఉంటేలా, థర్మామీటర్ బ్లాస్ట్ అయిపోతేలా, ICU లో పడుకున్న ఐ లవ్ యూ నే అంటుంటే హ్యాపీ హ్యాపీ హార్ట్ అటాక్ ఎలా, హ్యాపీ హ్యాపీ హార్ట్ అటాక్ ఎలా, లవ్ 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 లవ్.
For new filmmakers, I think one thing that this film has done is that it has proved that I come from a very non-film background. I have no connections with film industry whatsoever. My family, my friend circle, I'm a total outsider, and this film has proved that you just need to have good content, and there is more avenues like internet, and people are watching, people are waiting to see new talent, and there are people who I encourage new talent. This film has just proved that. As far as the producer is concerned, the actor, a star like Siddharth sir backing a new film director, and trying to do something new and putting his own money into it, and I think this film has given it will give a lot of encouragement to new filmmakers to try something out differently, and the fact that all you need is just content and talent, and digital filmmaking, digital technology has given you a lot of more access than before to make your own short films. You can take your cell phone and you can take your digital camera and make a short film and put it on YouTube. if it's good enough, people will definitely notice it, and you will definitely get your break also. So I think if in some way this love failure has opened a little door of opportunity for new filmmakers to, you know, if it's given them a little more enthusiasm to do it, and, you know, try their luck at reaching the big stage. I think if love failure has done that, then I'll be very happy person. Even if it helps in a little way, I'll be very satisfied at doing this effort, definitely. My favorite, there are a lot of directors who've inspired me from world cinema and from Indian cinema. I'm a major Woody Allen fan, Spielberg, Christopher Nolan, Tarantino, and if you take in Indian cinema, I'm a big Mani Ratnam sir's fan. I'm a major fan of Rajkumar Hirani sir, and then I love Shekhar Kamala sir's films, and I love Balaji Mohan sir's films, and a lot of films. As I told you, I love commercial cinema as well. So a huge list of filmmakers who've inspired me.
నా డ్రీమ్ గర్ల్ పార్వతి. ఈ లవ్ చేయడం ఎందుకంటే ఇంత కష్టంగా ఉంది?
Once again, I would like to thank the media, the press, and the audience for all the good response and the good things you've said about our film. And I really didn't expect this much of a unanimous support for my first film, and we trusted that you would encourage good cinema, and you've done exactly that. So from now, I have to, you know, not let you down and keep doing good cinema. And I thank everybody who helped me make this film, my parents, my whole crew, my assistant directors. I would like to thank everybody. I take this opportunity and thank everybody, and I will definitely do good films in the future. Thank you so much for listening to this interview.